If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It is free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It is everything you need to make a podcast and in one place. So please download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome to Rigel Insights Podcast Show, and I am Deb, the host of Rigel Insights Podcast Show. Every Tuesday, I will bring you a episode containing some interesting subject or topic which I like or enjoy talking about. This can be from marketing, investment, real estate, technology, global nomad, lifestyle, business, and country economy, travel, and anything I like to talk about or research about and want to show or share to the world.
Welcome to a new episode of the Rigel Insights Podcast Show. Today we are going to discuss the future of cryptocurrency in 2021 and beyond, industry milestones and regulatory updates. In the last 6 months, the crypto economy experienced significant milestones, fueling the record surge of the digital asset, and the industry is expected to preserve momentum even after rallies come to an end. Although we only just entered the second quarter of the year, we have seen a number of noteworthy developments in the field of cryptocurrencies, some of which are highlighted below. On April 20, 2021, Venmo announced it is adding crypto support to its platform, joining the long list of companies that recently began recognizing and accepting virtual currencies. As announced in the first week of April 2021, Square Incorporated, Fidelity and Coinbase are forming the Crypto Council for Innovation, with the mission to serve as the industry's voice and communicate cryptocurrency's benefits to policymakers, regulators and people around the world. During that same week, Goldman Sachs announced it is making Bitcoin funds available to its wealthy clients, speeding up the institutional adoption of the virtual currency. The investment bank will soon be helping wealthy clients invest in cryptocurrency through a new digital assets group within its private wealth management division. On March 30, 2021, PayPal announced it has started allowing U.S. consumers to use their cryptocurrency holdings to pay at millions of its online merchants internationally. As a result, customers who hold virtual currencies in PayPal digital wallets will now be able to use their assets at checkout to make purchases. This checkout feature builds on PayPal's offering to buy, sell and hold cryptocurrencies, which was only launched in October of last year. A few days prior to PayPal's news, Tesla Incorporated announced that the company would now start accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. While PayPal's technology settles the transactions in fiat currency, limiting any exposure for merchants, Tesla will be holding the Bitcoin used as payment. Despite high price volatility and associated solvency risks, the tech billionaire, Elon Musk, has embraced Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies more than any other major CEO, and this type of operating model is not expected to be widely adopted by many. Tesla also announced it invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin to further diversify and maximize the return on its cash in the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) filing earlier in February 2021. As an influential business leader, Elon Musk's constant support for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, often through Twitter, has been a significant contributor to cryptocurrency's all-time high prices. In late March 2021, Visa announced it will allow the use of cryptocurrency USD Coin, a stable cryptocurrency whose value is pegged directly to the US dollar, to settle transactions on its payment network. As part of our pilot program, the payments network will work with a Crypto.com platform in Anchorage, a digital asset bank. On March 18, 2021, Bank of New York Mellon, one of the largest custody banks in the world, invested in cryptocurrency custody Fireblocks, a market leader in providing secure technology to support digital asset services. Earlier this year, BNY Mellon said it would offer Bitcoin and other crypto custody services to its clients. BNY Mellon plans to use Fireblocks technology towards its plan to serve as a custodian for digital assets on behalf of its institutional investors. Fireblocks was also the custodian of Facebook's rebranded digital asset, DM, which is also expected to launch in 2021. Facebook's digital currency project, previously known as Libra, has been in the works since 2019 and was offset by several roadblocks from regulators, supervisors, policymakers as well as central banks, and governments from the wider G8. Despite addressing the regulatory challenges, concerns regarding a social media giant being at the epicenter of the global financial system are still well grounded. Morgan Stanley becomes the first big U.S. bank to offer access to Bitcoin funds for their wealthy clients, announced on March 17, 2021. The investment bank will offer access to 3 funds that enable ownership of Bitcoin for investors with an aggressive risk tolerance. During the same week, J.P. Morgan announced it is exploring Bitcoin and cryptocurrency clearinghouse options, emphasizing the need for a middleman to sit between over-the-counter (OTC) desks and traders to create market liquidity and guarantee trade enforcement. Square Incorporated, an American digital payments company, is another company after Tesla, which began to embrace the world's biggest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, with its own investments. Square announced in February 2021 that it is investing $170 million more in Bitcoin, in addition to a $50 million Bitcoin purchase in October 2020. As of February 18, 2021, the world's first Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF, in North America was approved and launched. The ETF is owned by Purpose Investments, a Canadian investment firm, and is traded on Toronto Stock Exchange, TSX, after obtaining approval from Canada's securities regulator. In January 2021, BlackRock added Bitcoin futures for 2 of its funds as a potential investment, according to filings with the SEC. The 2 funds are BlackRock Strategic Income Opportunities and BlackRock Global Allocation Fund. Popular trading applications such as Revolut and Robinhood also had Bitcoin and other popular cryptocurrencies available to their users for the last few years, since 2017 and 2018, respectively, yet have experienced a spike in their cryptocurrency trading volumes and new traders on their platforms. Robinhood said its cryptocurrency service has added 6 million funded accounts in the first 2 months of 2021 only, when its total customer count was 13 million users in May 2020. Overall, the emerging crypto market is not only attracting retail investors, but also traditional financial institutions and large corporations that are looking to profit from the emerging trend of digital assets. Accordingly, we are experiencing the greatest appreciation of cryptocurrency in history, and it is becoming clear the field is here to stay. Cryptocurrency regulatory landscape and compliance challenges for businesses following the explosive rise of their price and popularity. Cryptocurrencies have come under increased scrutiny from governments and regulatory bodies. Although the legislative field is still playing catch-up with respect to players in the virtual currency arena, there have been enforcement actions and a renewed focus on the regulation of crypto activities and participants. Most notably, the appointment of Gary Gensler by President Biden on April 14, 2021, as the new chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), commences a new era for cryptocurrencies and financial technologies in general. Before joining the SEC, following his public sector role as the chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, Gensler was a professor at MIT, where his teaching and research focused on blockchain technologies and digital currencies, all of which signal there is more coming to the crypto regulatory space. Most recently, on April 23, 2021, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, announced preliminary conditional approval of the application to charter for Paxos National Trust. If granted, Paxos will become the third cryptocurrency firm to score a federal trust charter through the OCC. Within the U.S. federal government, the regulatory focus for cryptocurrencies has been at the administrative and agency level, including Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC), Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), Federal Trade Commission (FTC), Internal Revenue Service (IRS), Office of the Comptroller of the Currency (OCC), Federal Reserve, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network (FinCEN). Each regulator has its own stance on the regulation of cryptocurrency, or on the contrary, deregulation. Additionally, the different classifications of cryptocurrency by the regulators often make it confusing. The SEC oversees digital assets that are considered securities, the CFTC treats virtual currency as a commodity, while the IRS treats it as property. Additionally, the divide between pro-cryptocurrency states such as Wyoming and Colorado, and states with tighter regulations such as New York, adds another layer to the messy web of rules for companies dealing with virtual currencies. Next steps for entities dealing with cryptocurrencies. Considering the serious legal and financial consequences of non-compliance with regulations, it is critical for businesses to understand, monitor, and fulfill their regulatory requirements. All entities dealing with cryptocurrencies must comply with their associated registration, licensing, and reporting requirements, in an accurate, timely and efficient practice. With our extensive abilities in regulatory compliance, including former U.S. regulators on staff, SIA Partners is ready to assist clients with regulatory requirements and help manage all types of compliance needs for crypto-dealing businesses. SIA Partners remains current on all state and federal level regulations applicable to cryptocurrencies, to provide clients with the best strategy and compliance solutions aligned with their business plans. If you would like to obtain more information, please reach out to your SIA Partners contact.